Hello, everybody. You're on the mic, and on today's episode, um, I'm going to give, albeit belated, um, Toonami update, as there was a change that was made this past Saturday, July the 11th. So, as of this past Saturday, and for I guess the foreseeable future, they have extended the Toonami block to 3.5 hours by adding Samurai Jack at from 3 o'clock to 3:30. So, as of this past Saturday, this is the current Toonami block for those who are interested. At midnight, Dragon Ball Super reruns are showing right now. Um, Basically, more or less, I think, with maybe the exception of possibly Black Clover. I think everything right now on there is pretty much rerun. But Dragon Ball Super at midnight, followed by Paranoia Agent on at 12:30, Mob Psycho on at 1, um, Black Clover on at 1:30. Let me just check something here real quick. Ball Masters 9009 on at 2. That had taken over the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Goblin War series spot for a while there. 2:30, of course, is Naruto, the reruns of Naruto Shippuden, as that series finished on Neon Alley. And then rounding it out at 3, from 3 to 3:30, it's Samurai Jack. So that's just a bit of a quick update for Toonami. You know, with everything going on with the COVID and all that, they're basically, trying to hopefully pull up some old lines. Now, Samurai Jack since that was produced by Cartoon Network, they can just bring that back anytime they want. There's enough of a demand for it. So yeah, so with that, as I said, that's pretty much what's going on. With dub production, of course, slowing down because of people trying to take precautions to keep from getting the COVID. Um, Not a whole right now. Any like new, like there's still a lot of stuff that we're still waiting on, like the continuing adventures of Boruto to be dubbed. I think the latter part of Sword Art Online Alicization. I think people are still looking forward to that. The further, hopefully, hopefully this, hopefully we'll get through this stuff soon. Maybe by the beginning of next year, hopefully everything will get back to normal. But until then, we'll just have to tread water as best we can. So with that, also a bit of a channel update as well here. As I mentioned yesterday, today I'm doing like the Toonami update, and then I'm going to go back to doing the voices of profiles. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to do some Marvel Comics characters that have turned into animated series, cartoons, what have you. Starting with Spider-Man tomorrow, Captain America on Friday, um, and then I'll just let everything else. But at least for the voices of videos, they'll be at the very least going through the end of next week. So we'll go through. So as I said, we'll do Spider-Man tomorrow. We'll do Captain America. I'll do Captain America on Friday, and then all next week as well. So I did, of course, the seven original members of the Justice League. I did Superman, Batman a little bit earlier, and then just kind of finished out over the past week here. So with that, that's something you guys have to look forward to on my channel here to reminisce about some of the actors and actresses who've voiced some of the characters from DC and now of course from Marvel. Um, so with that, then also don't forget that this Friday will be my next VA profile premiere in which I will be highlighting highlighting Canadian-born, LA-based voice actor Doug Stone. And then don't forget this Sunday will be my next live stream in which I'll be talking about. I'll be going over the Comics Code Authority for those of you who might be interested. So hopefully I'll see you guys at the premiere and or the stream. With that, let's move on to this, as today is July the 15th, 2020. Let's look back on this day in niche history, in anime, cartoons, comics, and manga, and pro wrestling. Let's take a look back over the years and see what we have found. So on this date, back in 1960, 60 years ago today, Harvey Comics released on the newsstands the 120th issue of the long-running comic series Mutt and Jeff. Mutt and Jeff went through a number of different companies, starting off, I believe, with DC. They were a big feature in All American Comics, and they've had their own series throughout the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. At this point in the early 60s, it was Harvey who had taken over the publishing rights for it for about 33 issues. So on this date in 1960, the 120th issue of Mutt and Jeff, the long-running comic book series, was released on the newsstands by Harvey Comics. So moving on then, moving ahead to 1995. Moving ahead to 1995 as we head to the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on this date 25 years ago from today. Extreme Championship Wrestling held its Heat Wave event on this date in 1995, 2 weeks after its, can't even remember what was the other. This was a Heat Wave event, so I know. Hardcore, 2 weeks after its Hardcore Heaven event. Heat Wave 1995 was held on this date in 1995. In the triple main event here, you had 2 steel cage matches as well as a barbed wire bat match. In of course the main event, the Gangsters defeated Public Enemy in a steel cage match. The late Luna Vachon had defeated Stevie Richards in a steel cage match, and the Sandman had retained the ECW World Heavyweight title against Axel Rotten in a barbed wire bat match. So those were the 3 main events. Of course, among some of the other featured matches on the night included Dean Malenko and Too Cold Scorpio teaming up to defeat Eddie Guerrero and Taz in a tag team match. Tommy Dreamer and the Pitbulls teaming up to defeat Raven and 2 of the Dudley boys, Dudley, and Snot Dudley, among other things. And that's basically the primary. So on this date, 25 years ago, ECW Heat Wave was produced by ECW. moving on to 2 years later, 1997, which was 23 years ago today. On this date in 1997 on Cartoon Network, I Am Weasel debuted on this date in 1997. I Am Weasel was a spin-off of Cow and Chicken that starred Weasel, who was I Am Weasel, who was a very smart, intelligent, and very well liked Weasel, and his comedic counterpart, the idiotic and ugly baboon. So, on this date, 23 years ago, I Am Weasel made its debut on Cartoon Network. And on this date in 2003, the anime Please Twins, which was a sequel to Please Teacher, premiered on Wow Wow Satellite Television Network on this date in 2003, which was 17 years ago today. So 17 years ago today, Please Twins, an anime sequel to Please Teacher, made its debut on Wow Wow Satellite Television Network. So, with all that, and I've seen Please Twins and Please Teacher, they were both pretty good slice of life animes. Of course, unfortunately, the woke crowd would probably try to get those series canceled. But then again, we don't really pay too much attention to the woke crowd because I'm sure we all know that they belong in a padded room somewhere. Anyways, with all that being said, did I get some? Okay, with all that being said, if you guys would like to contact me directly, my Discord link is in the links below. You can always message me on Discord. You can check out the Discord and join if you'd like. I'm still promoting a bunch of different dub companies. There's a lot of work out there. You guys can go back and watch some from the past, some from the present. Other companies to check out. For those of you who are into dubbing, and you're tired of Funimation's baloney. There are other companies out there and other voice actors and actresses to check out. So I encourage you to do so. I'm also still promoting Vic's GoFundMe as well as That Umbrella Guy and Little Umbrella Girls Indiegogo project. Actually, I think I need to take that down because I think Tug was saying yesterday that yesterday was the last day, so I've got to probably take that down. So never mind on that. Just Vic's GoFundMe, I'm still promoting that. As always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. If it's on your heart to do so, and you have the means to do so, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you cannot donate, you can still help out the cause by sharing the link. Sharing is caring. You never know. Maybe somebody in your circle of friends may decide that, they want to help out. Doesn't hurt to ask. And if you like this content, I please ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe. I always look forward to the conversation with you guys as long as it's civil and respectful. I will generally get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope I'll catch you guys again on the VA premiere this Friday with Doug Stone, about Doug Stone, or the live stream on Sunday. So, until tomorrow, bye!